brand new week, and this is what's awesome about live daytime television with the breaking news. We are going to Winnipeg now, and the Winnipeg Jets facility. Jamie Thomas joins us from Winnipeg Jets TV in advance of their news conference coming up at the bottom of the hour. JT, welcome, and I got to be honest, I was surprised when the news came down Monday of twin deals, twin matching 7-year deals of $8.5 million per for Scheifele and Connor Hellebuyck. Well, I mean, you're within the organization. Maybe you knew it was coming, but was everybody caught off guard?
I was caught off guard, actually, Rod. So it was just we just got a quick heads up right before the announcement was made. So I was as shocked as you are. I thought for sure one of the storylines coming into the season was going to be the distraction of Mark Scheifele and Connor Hellebuyck's impending unrestricted free agency, right? So for that to happen on the Monday before the regular season kicks off on Wednesday in Calgary, I think it was a big sigh of relief. I think for many people. And to be clear, when we've said this before too, Rod, I don't think it wasn't Mark Scheifele's, future here in Winnipeg wasn't as, ominous as it was for Connor Hellebuyck, considering the way Connor Hellebuyck was talking at the end of last year. But something obviously has changed. The Jets have been cleared to both Mark Scheifele and Connor Hellebuyck throughout the offseason and through training camp that they're not going to rebuild. They're here to win. And maybe clearly that message got through because both players have those 7-year extensions that kick in next season.
Amazing. I was just going to ask you what the signings mean, but you kind of just covered that. Listen, we're not fancy here. So when you got to go, stand up and say, I got to go, because I know the news conference is coming up. Is it just down the hall from where you're at?
Yeah, we're at Hockey for All Center, so it's just up in the restaurant. So it's a 2-minute walk. I can still run even at 51. So I stay with the Rod Pedersen diet, so I can still move with the best of them.
Okay, well, we'll keep you only for like 3 more minutes. I get, but a little deeper into that. What does it mean for the culture of this team? What do you think tipped the scales for them?
I think Connor Hellebuyck probably looked around. He had said in the beginning part of training camp, one of the things he loves about Winnipeg is the outdoor life, right? He likes to fish. He likes to hunt. And clearly Manitoba has that all over the place. I am not an outdoors person, but I've heard great things about it. And I remember talking to Winnipeg Jet alumni, Randy Carlisle, and he said, if you like being outdoors, if you like hunting, you like fishing, this is a great place to be. And clearly Connor Hellebuyck's there. And also probably looking around at this team right now and realizing he still has as good a chance as any to do some damage in the playoffs. He's been clear about his next goal after winning the Vezina Trophy back in 2020, and that is winning a Stanley Cup. And clearly he feels comfortable here. His family feels comfortable here. And you know what? He's getting paid like one of the top goaltenders in the National Hockey League at $8.5 million per season, right? Starting next year. So I think that played a large role in it. And as a 30-year-old guy with 2 kids, probably feels pretty comfortable about what's going on here. There is there's a big, not so much a big shift in culture, Rod, but Blake Wheeler's out, moved on to the New York Rangers. Adam Lowry is now the captain. So, there's a lot of good players within the organization. The trade with Los Angeles changed a lot of things too. You've got 3 players that can play in your roster right now. And I think that was as good a deal as any at the beginning, back at the draft in June. I think that might have changed the minds of many a player in terms of signing here long term.
Okay, in 2 minutes, I'm going to let you go. They're talking about terms. Yeah. The viewers are saying terms, what tipped the scales. Why 7 years? Yeah. Why not 3? That's what Laine signed the last time, right? Why so long?
I just think both players obviously want to be comfortable, right? You just like this is where they want to be. They don't want to be moving in 3 years. There's a bright future here with the way the Jets have drafted. So clearly Mark Scheifele and Connor Hellebuyck want to be a part of that, right? So it's just. I don't want to speak for anybody in that aspect. 7 years is a big commitment, but I will say this, Rod. Yeah. Mark Scheifele told me yesterday, big part of his legacy is wanting to be with one franchise his entire National Hockey League career. This deal, he'll be 39 years old. His idol growing up is Steve Yzerman. And what does Steve Yzerman do? Played 22 years with the wing wheel on his chest. Did not play for any other organization. So to be clear, that was a big part of a big plus, a big reason for wanting to sign long term, because Mark Scheifele does not want to play for another organization. He's the first draft pick in Winnipeg Jets 2.0 history. And with this deal, it looks like he will close out his career in a Jets jersey.
Well, there you go. That's what I wanted to know. JT, quick and dirty.
I'm here
Get
for you,
out of
buddy.
here. All right. Appreciate it. Enjoy the news conference. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, my friend. Good to talk to you.
As always, Jamie Thomas from Winnipeg Jets TV.